Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to look at the 1988 Series 5 Decepticon, Fangry. What we're going to do with this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. I'll show you all the accessories that come with him to help you know if yours is complete. I'll point out some things that you need to be aware of if you have to purchase one for yourself. Of course, I'll show you how to use the Headmaster Gimmick and what it is. And then as I'm lucky enough to have one of them in the packaging, we can have a look at the artwork and the fantastic battle scene on the back of that. So here he is. As I've already said, he came out in 1988, and these were referred to as either junior or small headmasters. And that's because the headmaster there is much smaller than the standard one. But before we get to that, let's have a look at the figure. So articulation wise, you've got a bit of movement there at the bicep. That's about it. The shoulder, I suppose you could say, is shoulder movement, but if you have a look at it, it's mainly for transformation purposes, and it means that you're pretty much breaking his arm off. The legs are unfortunately fused, and you can't really do anything with them. They literally just tilt about like that. So articulation wise, you've not got much at all. Because this shield stroke wings have come off, I might as well show you this. The important thing for this is obviously that dowel, because without that it's not going to attach, and most often of the time this will be one of the missing pieces. Let's have a look at his gun as well then. So here's his gun, and as you can see again, you need that dowel there, and again sometimes this is missing this, but the gimmick on this is the Headmaster Gimmick, and as you can see here, it sort of gives you your own sort of tech spec there. And what you can do, you can take this out like so, and then this is the other part that you need to be aware of not to lose. This is Briscoe, and here's the little Nebulum partner. Now you can see that he's got a corroded screw, so that's something else to be aware of. But unfortunately with this guy, nothing else moves. The arms are fused there, the legs are fused together, and sometimes again this can be damaged quite easily. I'm going to leave him there just for a few seconds. Now the main difference between this and the larger headmasters, apart from the size, in fact I should have done that, there you go, there is Skull Cruncher, or Skull Smasher as he's now known, so you can see the size difference is huge. But what we've got here is there's just one barrel there, so when the head is pushed in, I can push it in with my nail, it all comes down in one go, whereas with the normal standard headmasters, if we just bring this forward, you can see that they're all on individual barrels. See all the three there? The other funny thing is that of course the large headmaster doesn't fit into that one, but the smaller headmaster, this is what I was on about articulation, you can see on the back of the standard headmaster the arms will move, the legs will move, and they've even got this little flap there which covers up his face when he's in robot mode. But with this they've got nothing. So yeah, obviously this guy is not going to fit into that, but this one will fit into, he says, and I've just done this, there we go, like so. So the junior headmasters do actually fit into the large headmasters. Anyway, let's go back to Fangry then. So let's have a look at his alternate mode, and I'm going to transform this now because to be honest it isn't really that difficult and I'm not really in any danger of breaking anything. So we're going to fold the arms, well sorry, the shoulders up there, shall we say, and then in fact let me get this right, and then the arm folds down like so, so you can see that sort of joins together. There's a dowel and a peg there, well a hole and a peg, and this sort of makes his tail. That was his hands, and then the legs rotate back over. At the same time you can then bring, and these are really stiff, so whether it's just mine or not, I never actually owned this one as a child, so I couldn't tell you if that's standard or if that's just the fact that they're really stiff. Again, screws corroding is something to look out for. There's not too many stickers on this, and to be honest, if you get this just with no accessories, I suppose in some way you can still display him like that. It's not too bad. When he's in this mode, it's pretty much impossible to attach the gun anywhere, even though these have got holes, you know, up and down his legs. It doesn't really rest anywhere, so that's something to be aware of. The wings now stroke shield will fit in the back of there, and that makes him look much better, as I'm sure you'll agree. Now, as for Briscoe, what you're going to do, we're going to take him and we're going to pop him inside this piece here. So pretty much in his belly, we're going to fold that up and click him in, and that's where he, I suppose, pilots him. But be aware, or rather don't always take on face value if you see one of these like this, and even without shaking it you can't tell that the Headmaster's in. So you never know your luck, you might actually find the Headmaster inside it. But there you go, that's pretty much all it is. He doesn't really do anything else. The head will only move down as part of the transformation process. They are very, very basic, but they are very, very small. Again, here's an old Generation 1 figure I've got just lying around. You can see how much bigger Cup is than him. So let's have a quick look then at the box and the artwork. We've got the brilliant artwork there of Fangry himself, and there is his little trainer Briscoe. That's the transformation process, which we literally just did. Very simple, couple of folds, and then this is sealed, so I'm going to be sending this off for grading soon. And then on the back we've got some amazing artwork because it was 1988. We've got the Pretenders, and I suppose if you're collecting Hasbro figures, these were referred to as the Power Masters, whereas in Japan they were known as God Masters, and this is the Super God Master Force artwork. Right, there we go. So then, hope this helped you with your decision on whether you wanted to get one for yourself. Hope you found it informative. Any questions, any figures you'd like me to showcase, please let me know. Keep your ideas and obviously suggestions coming forward as well, guys. And of course, please take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.